Hey, this is Hammer 357 Mag here. This is going to be a quick look of the Kershaw Scallion 1620. Okay, we're going to go over the specifications, price point, fit, feel, primary and secondary concepts of use, the out-of-the-box sharpness, and final thoughts. Okay, the steel used on this particular knife, the Scallion, is a 420 high carbon stainless steel, and it's got a 55 to 57 Rockwell hardness rating, and the liners inside this thing are a 410 stainless steel. Okay, the actual handle on this is a polyamide polymer handle, so it's basically a plastic, and it's hard. It's not very sticky at all. Anyway, the blade length on this is 2 1/4 inches. The overall length is 5 3/4, and the close length on this is 3 1/2 inches. The weight on this is really light. It's a 2.3 ounces, and this is a USA made. Okay, let's talk about the deployment. It's got the flipper, which is really quick, and it's also got thumb studs on it, but again, I have trouble with these small thumb studs, but I was able to get it out, but it's probably clumsy because of the size of my thumb. Okay, this again is a speed safe assisted opening. It's a liner lock, and it looks like it gets in there pretty good. And on this particular knife, what they've done down here, or maybe it's on this side, you can see this. It's a safety lock, so you pull it that way, it locks the blade in, and you can't deploy it at all. So I think on these smaller knives and some of these, they're concerned that the speed safe might be deployed in the pocket, so they put this blade tip safety on this. But again, I haven't had trouble with it, but I haven't really carried this one. Okay, as far as the pocket clip goes, it's got a top pocket clip, and then it's also it's not really reversible or interchangeable, because there's a lanyard hole there and the locking mechanism. On this particular knife, this is a drop point knife. It's also a hollow grind, and again, this is basically, you know, a small knife, but actually, you know, your last finger won't get on it, but it is pretty solid in the hand for being such a small knife. And it's actually got some pretty good jimping there. So from that standpoint, it's got a good feel. Okay, let's look quickly at the blade centering. So if we look at this knife, again, the centering on this is pretty right on. I'm pretty happy with this. We also need to look at, is there any movement in here? No, that is really solid in there. So again, this is a really well made knife. Again, based on the size of this and the slightness, the fact that the grip isn't that tacky, this is really the primary concept of use on this will be an everyday carry, general purpose, and it goes in the small category because the blade again is only 2 1/4 inches, and it's at 2.3 ounces. So if you're looking for a light EDC blade for general purpose, this is really a good knife for that. Secondary concept of use, due to the blade size and it being a hard plastic and it's not really that tacky, it could be slippery when wet. I would have to limit this and say that it really isn't a good tactical blade. So now let's look at the price point on this knife. Okay, I've gone through and I've bought several of these. It runs anywhere from $28 to $32, which includes shipping on eBay. Okay, let's see what the sharpness of this is right out of the box here. Alright. Again, like most of the Kershaws, like so you can get these small pieces out here, but it's really a sharp blade. So again, out of the box sharpness for these Kershaws is excellent. So let's look at this as far as final thoughts on this. This knife is really great for the EDC general purpose knife. It's very light and it's the small one. So if you're looking for a small everyday carry that isn't going to take up much weight as part of your EDC kit, this would be a great knife for this. It's really sharp out of the box, and again, if I was to lose this knife or give it up in a contest, I would buy another one. Again, thanks for your time. Have a great day, and remember, long live rock and roll and the American dream.